Hey, Yahweh Bashim Shaparakathon. All praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS. Taught us 100% truth according to the Bibles, being great examples to us in the faith. Shalom to the elect. All right, back with another video through the Spirit. All right, and this title of the video is going to be titled "Come Out of These Churches." All right, we've been, taught all these years that the Lord's in these churches. Come to find out, the Lord ain't in these churches. You so-called Negroes, so-called Latins, Hispanics, Native American Indians don't need to be up in these churches, man. These church houses. The Lord ain't up in there, and there ain't no protection for you up inside of these churches, inside or outside. The God of the Bible is letting our people know. Okay, with these church shootings, these church bangings, okay? But I wanna play the video. You just had a church shooting at a Catholic.
Horrific start to the new school year in Minneapolis. Police say a gunman opened fire on a mass full of Catholic school students, killing 2 kids and hurting 14 others. Authorities say 3 adult worshipers, all in their 80s, were also injured. Nydia Cavazos has more as police search for answers. Prayer services and a candlelight vigil in Minneapolis as a community comes together after unspeakable tragedy.
We are a city united in grief. Let us take the next step to be a city united in action.
Hours earlier, police say a suspect shot through the windows of an Annunciation Catholic church during a mass full of students from the church's school. 2 young children, just 8 and 10 years old, were killed.
This was a deliberate act of violence against innocent children.
And no one perished innocent. All right, Job 4:7 should say whoever perished being innocent. All right, and the shooter, okay, that was a spirit creative of vengeance. The shooter had a spirit creative of vengeance on him. All right, and we tell you through the Spirit to come out of these churches because it's gonna be more spirits creative of vengeance going up inside these churches, man. Okay, this is a warning from Yahweh Bashim Abshai, who the word called God and Jesus, to come out of these churches. All right, come out of these churches now. Look, or end up like these people. End up like these people at this Catholic church. I'm gonna keep playing the video.
5th grader Weston Halsey says he ran and hid under a pew after he heard the gunshots.
My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit, and I hope he's good in the hospital.
Parents were visibly shaken as they later reunited with their children. Police say the suspect, identified as 23-year-old Robin Westman, died from self-inflicted gunshot wound. They also say that Westman was carrying 3 weapons, all legally purchased at the time of the shooting.
We're also aware of a manifesto that the shooter had timed to be released on YouTube. That content has since been taken down with the assistance of the FBI, and it now remains under active review by our investigators.
Flags in Minnesota and at the White House were lowered to half-staff. The FBI says it's investigating the incident as an act of domestic terrorism and hate crime targeting Catholics. Nydia Cavazos, CBS News.
Police say suspect shot through the windows of a church during a mass full of students. It says investigators on Thursday was working to find more clues after the leader opened fire at a Annunciation, Catholic church in Minneapolis during a mass attended by young students, deleting 2 children and wounding more than a dozen other people that the leader died by suicide at the church, which is attached to a school building, man. All right, and it doesn't matter what church it was, Catholic, okay, Baptist, uh, um, it could be a Mormon church, okay, a Christian church, one of those big ass mega churches with a large following. The Lord said He's not in these churches, okay. Tell you that in Acts, okay, the Lord dwelleth not in temples made with hands, okay. And I want to bring out a scripture. And shall there be evils in the city, and the Lord have not done it? See, these judgments are coming from the heavens, man. Okay, you know we're living in a time of judgment, man. Okay, this is Acts 17 and 24. It says Yahweh, okay, who the word even called God. He exists, that made the world and all things therein, seeing that He is Lord of heaven and earth. Look, Yahweh Bashim Shah, man, is the Lord of heaven and earth. There ain't no other God up there with Him. It says Acts again 17:24, Yahweh that made the world and all things therein, seeing that He is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, dwelleth not in temples made with hand. And that scripture right there is self-explanatory, man. Okay, so the Lord is letting our people know that, look, these church houses, I'm not in there, man. And how these churches are made by men's hands, you know. Man made these churches, okay. Again, whether it's a Catholic church, Baptist church, a Christian church, a mega church, the Lord said, look, I'm not in there. The spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shah is not in these churches, man. And you're starting to see that now, okay. Come the hell out of these churches, man. Look, now. Do it now. Okay? Or something bad might happen to you. And, or end up like those people at this Catholic church, man. Okay? On the news. You know? Mourning. You know? And by the way, a real church is where the man of the Lord at preaching His word, man. What the Lord tell Jeremiah, I will send you pastor according to His heart, we should feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, okay, of the scriptures and where those men can be found, okay, downtown, all those street corners, you know, the highways and byways, okay. Then they're not gonna be inside of a church building, because we're reading in the scriptures that the Lord is not dwelling in these church houses. Okay? But this is you know, a warning going out to let our people know to come out of these churches, man. Our people been going to churches for years, man. Okay? Years. But look, the Lord's not in these churches. Spiritual demon Satan is in these churches. Okay? And look, we say it all the time. If the Lord was in these churches, these church houses, look, no one would be getting killed. And look, no one would be getting killed inside those buildings, because the Lord will be protecting everything that's inside those walls, man. Okay? The Lord will make sure that He have angels in place to save and deliver, man. people from harm, from danger, from trouble. Okay? But that's only if you fear the Lord. Okay? And if you want protection, okay, from Yahweh Ba'asham Ashai, fear him. Okay? But I just want to go into that. Okay? And again, let our people know, once again, to come out of these churches. Come out of these churches now. Said the Lord. Shalom.